Ionic liquids are a relatively new class of compounds which consist entirely of ions, but unlike classical salts like sodium chloride or table salt as it's commonly known, they have low melting points. In many cases, those are even below room temperature. One of the smart things about these compounds is that you can fine-tune their properties by modifying the cation-anion combinations that they are made of in order to suit your particular needs. In our case, this is CO2 capture and conversion. Since ionic liquids have a good electrochemical stability and a low volatility, they offer a very good alternative to aqueous solutions for CO2 capture and reduction. Among the many possible billions of ionic liquids, we had to choose the right ones. This is not an easy task, but thanks to our over 20 years experience in this field, we concentrated mainly on imidazolium-based cations with fluorinated or slightly basic anions. The catch here is that we have to make a compromise between a high CO2 solubility, the viscosity, the chemical stability, and above all, the compatibility with the other downstream processes that come after the CO2 capture. In our case, the limitations came from the oxo process, which does not tolerate active groups such as hydroxide or amino groups. So we had to do without them. But nevertheless, we were able to achieve some pretty good results. Some of those include that based on the ionic liquids mixtures that we're using, we can very fine-tune the combination of hydrogen and CO that's coming out of our process. So we can control that from almost pure hydrogen to almost pure CO. The scalable ionic liquid synthesis strategy in Chem are those that involves the use of our proprietary microflow reactor technology. This allows a better surface-to-volume ratio, a better contact between the reactants, and thus a more pure product. One of the most critical points in this case is, of course, the price of the ionic liquid. This is one of the criteria, of course, that we took when choosing the appropriate ionic liquid for the process. Price, though, will always be a function of the produced volumes, and as such, we have seen in the past years that ionic liquids are no longer a lab curiosity, but they are rather an industrial product, and as such prices will continue to fall as the volumes increase.